All right, guys. I got something special for you right now. This is the pound versus the Canadian. Such a remarkable story we have here behind this one. Try to bear with me here. It's quite interesting. I mean, we've been declaring a huge head and shoulders pattern here. And it was backed up by a huge spike coming from the monthly price section. Remember that? Right? We call that, the Q reversal spike, right? That's how we like to call this particular technical, trading technique. And we like to use that as well, wherever we can find it. It has to be a big spike over a profound key level. That's what we had here. And it was backed up by that really nice head and shoulders pattern. However, right, when price was kind of flirting around with that neckline, that was quite interesting, right? We actually fell for it twice. At first, it was the first engagement, the natural point of entry, so to speak, right? Price should have been breaking down at this point. We fell for it. We pulled the trigger. Price went up, right? We stayed in, and then it came back down again. And then we thought, all right, here's the break. And it fooled us again. But we stayed in because we knew that it was going to come back. In fact, we've placed our stop loss levels so far away to reflect the possibility, right, the potential for price to actually tag the previous high, which is obviously the right shoulder, right? The more, price action tends to be nasty like that, right? Price action, it's like a living organism. It knows there are a massive amount of stop loss levels here. Just imagine that, right? Right over that right shoulder. And price will be so nasty, will go and hunt those stop loss levels until it dries them up completely. Only then, right, it will begin to turn around. That's the nature. That's the nature of the market. That's why we were expecting that in a way. So we've placed our stop loss levels really far away, which is usually not something we like to do. Usually we work with like 200 pip. Here I think we went for like more than 300 pip because of the nature of the situation. We also knew that 72.72 is a powerful level. And if anything's going to stop a massive explosion, it's going to be this one. 72.72, we knew price could go try to tag that level just to retest right before it's going to turn back down. So, because we've seen that coming, we pulled the trigger the second time, guys. We've doubled down. That's what we should do at this point, right? Don't forget, you want to be counterintuitive. That's what you want to do. The intuitive move here would obviously be, being stopped out, right? Just imagine being stopped out. So those that are stopped out don't even want to think about this anymore. We're doing the very opposite. We're jumping back in, right? In fact, in this case, we're doubling down. We're still here. Obviously, we have a bit of a loss on the first trade. I mean, we kept it very small. So it's the minimal position size we have. So it's not really a big loss. But we think we're going to be able to come back from the dead, literally. So it's going to be so interesting, guys. We think this head and shoulders pattern, it's going to fulfill its mission eventually. Hopefully, from this point on, it's only downwards. We'll be back. Hopefully, we'll be back to follow up on this really fascinating technical situation right here on the pound versus the Canadian. Stop loss level still at 73.50. Someday, hopefully in the near future, we'll begin to adjust the stop loss level, accordingly. All right, guys, that's about that for today. Have a lovely weekend. We'll be back on Monday, so stay tuned.